watch the sunrise through the windows of our car, passing giants on the road, standing guard in the dark. And I saw you, so then in secret I felt like the jumper off the bridge, and the water down below will be keeping this, and I will let you too. Cause I wanna be like the wind, I wanna run with you. We can be wolves, howling at the gray white moon. I wanna be by your side when we light up the sky for the world to see. Run, 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 run with me. In the Northwest, I've seen crazy things out in the forest. I've seen monsters chasing dreams, and that's where I saw me. I was chasing too. You, 'cause I wanna be like the wind, I wanna run with you. We can be wolves, howling at the gray white moon. I wanna be by your side when we light up the sky for the world to see. Run, 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 run with me. I've got my story, you've got your love, don't need to worry. Me gonna light the sky. 'Cause we'll light up the night. Me gonna light the sky. 'Cause we'll light up the night. You and me gonna light the sky. 'Cause we'll light up the night. You and me gonna light the sky. 'Cause I wanna be like the wind, I wanna run with you. We can be wolves, howling at the gray white moon. I wanna be by your side when we light up the sky for the world to see. Run, 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 run with me. on the last train round out this town, thinking of a place, erasing states and miles between us now. I am on my way, and by the time the night is through, I will be waking up to you. When I hold you, it's like nothing missing. When I hold you, it's like nothing's missing. Sometimes I wonder how this life plays out. Do we choose the love we get? Played out my life 1,000 times and found, and everyone you're in. Don't need the future or what was. For me it's you and it's enough. When I hold you, it's like nothing missing. When I hold you, it's like nothing's missing. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I just wanna wake up where you are. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I just wanna wake up where you are. 'Cause when I hold you, it's like nothing's missing.